Welcome back to Exiles Market. I made a video on the straddle and strangle, both great option strategies if you know a stock is going to go up or down, like it's volatile, but don't necessarily know in which direction. In contrast to those spreads, we are going to be looking at the long call butterfly. This is a good option strategy when you believe a stock is not anticipated to go up or down, or if you have a good idea of where you think the stock will end up at. For this demo, I'll be using Applied Digital. Now you can see over the last week that stock has gone up and down a little bit. For the most part, it stayed in the $7 to $7.50 range. And if we think it's going to stay in this range for, say, another week or so, how can we take advantage of this? Now, don't open the trade that I'm going to be showing here. This is just for demonstration purposes to show how the long call butterfly spread is built. And the first thing you'll want to do is pick an expiration date that you feel is the amount of time the stock will either stay at or move to the price you have in mind. So let's assume that I think the stock is going to stay about where it's at for the next week. Then I would want to choose March 28th. Then you're going to go to calls and you're going to sell. Make sure you have the sell selected at the top here. Two calls at the same price you feel the stock is going to end up at. And let's say I anticipate the stock remaining about the same in that $7.50 range. Then I would pick this strike right here, $7.50, and I would sell this one. Now, when using Robinhood, it'll only register one sell when you click this button, and we want two, but I'll show you how to modify this in just a minute. Next, click over to the buy option, and we're going to buy two contracts, one above our already sold option and one below. Now, when you buy these, make sure you stay the same distance away or strike amount away from the sold called options. So this strike is 50 cents more, so we will choose that one. This strike here is 50 cents less, so we will choose that one. Now to change the contracts, click up here on the down arrow that Robinhood gives us, and we can select custom. Then we can come into here and see where it says our sell call. We will want to change this to 2. Now you can see down here that the graph will update. And an interesting thing that Robinhood does is up here, it shows us the lowest ask price and the highest bid price to open this trade. And it calculates our price at $16. Below down here on the graph, you can see that it assumes you are going to buy and sell at the midpoints of the bid and asks. So it shows us a cost of $10. Now this is okay. Robinhood isn't known for its great graphs, and we want to look at our trade in OptionStrat anyway so that we can see what's going to happen with this trade over time. Now taking a look at OptionStrat, we already have Applied Digital entered as our ticker symbol here. And one way that is very easy for OptionStrat to build your strategy is to go up to this build menu item right here, and then actually just choose long call butterfly. Click that, and it will automatically set up your calls for you down here. Now, you can also build this manually too. Let's remove these, and let's take a look. We can just take our graph here, and we can click on sell the 750 call, and click up here, buy the 7 call, and then buy the 8 call. Then we'd have to come in through here because these are our sold calls and we want 2 of those. We'll click this and we'll change our quantity to -2. Remember, on a sell call, that is selling, so that would be a negative. -2 is 2 sold calls. Make sure that your 2 purchase calls are equally spaced from your 2 sold calls. Our sold calls are $7.50, so our purchased is 7 and 8 respectively. And instantly you can see down here in the graph what the payout is going to be. OptionStrat shows us that if Applied Digital closes between $7.16 and $7.84, we'll make money on this trade. The closer that our stock closes to this $7.50, the middle price point, we'll make the maximum of $34 here. One of the advantages to this spread is that it's relatively inexpensive to open. This spread opens for a debit of $16, and that's the max loss you'll have on this trade. Now, you don't have to open this option to trade sideways. If you feel the stock is going to go up or slightly down, you can adjust your two sold calls accordingly. Then place your two buy options at the same distance from the sold calls. Then place your two buy options at the same distance from the sold calls. So if we take this 750 and let's move it up to the $8.50 range, we'll take our $8 call and move it 50 cents above. We will keep our $7 one 50 cents below at 8, and we'll have to adjust the range down here so that we can see the payout. And now you can see that we've got a slightly elevated break-even point. We are now $8.11 to $8.89. You can do the same thing for below. Let's say you feel that the stock is going to go slightly down in the next week. You could take your two sold calls and put them slightly below what market is right now. Move your purchased calls accordingly, and you'll see that the payout now is below the market value. Now, for this trade, let's move back to the higher priced 850 and 9 and 8. For this trade, keeping the purchase calls so close to the two sold calls will make the strategy very affordable. But if you feel like expanding the risk profile, then you can move these purchase calls out further, widening this range. You'll see that if I move this 9 up to 950 and the 8 down to 750, we've drastically increased our profit profile. Along with that, our debit is going to go up. Now we are at a max loss debit of $24 with a max profit of $76. And this is the power of OptionStrat, because now taking a look at this trade, you can see that the break even point is now $7.74 to $9.26. The long call butterfly is a powerful strategy when you feel like you know what range a stock is going to be at expiration. If you have questions on these spreads, leave them in the comments below, or come check out our Discord. We have 100,000 members, completely free to join. Myself and other experienced traders are in there every day helping people level up their trading game. Link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.